What's up, everyone? I wanted to just say a few words about Porkadoodle. I've been reflecting on my relationship with the man, and I've come to a conclusion that we're right for each other. You look at his stances on the major issues, you look at his ambitions, his sheer energy. I'm not going to say the man's looks. I've never been up close and personal with the man, but that's not to say that it couldn't happen. I'm open-minded, and Porkadoodle is basically coming in full force towards the internet, towards the media, and he is not just reciting platitudes. He is a force to be reckoned with. He's here to stay. He's not making a brief appearance. It's not a 15 minutes of fame type occurrence. What we're looking at is a natural phenomenon that has taken the world by storm, and the outlook is not grim. The outlook is bright. Um, no, he lives in a world of possibilities, of opportunity. He is not being disrespected. He is not being pushed to the bottom of the barrel. He is keeping afloat in the headwinds of our times, and he is defining the zeitgeist of our times, right? It's always blue skies where he is. It's not something that just is sort of conducive to a kind of element of unrest or a kind of sleepiness. There's always vast energy being exuded, right? And so that's why I stay on Porkadoodle most of the day. I wait for updates. I see there haven't been very many updates, and so I want to step in and try to wrangle the situation into a kind of place where he's going to be allowed to shine, and he's going to have the ability to make his stamp on the world, on the industry. It's not easy being in politics. I'm not a talking head, and I don't really think of him as such, right? But Porkadoodle has got a mean bark, and if you've ever been near the man, you know that it sort of shakes you to your core. It rattles your bones, and if he gets too close to you, there's no telling what might happen, because the man literally has these sharp, pointy, sharpened sticks, sort of just stick thousands of them, and he can at will sort of protrude them quickly, and they shoot like a rocket ship into the victim, and it could be a Cupid-like scenario where when he hits you, you instantly fall in love, but it could also be a poison dart-like scenario. So, you never know where he is. He could be anywhere. That's why the enemies, they lock their doors, they close their windows, they close their blinds, and they have like a little peephole, and they look out, just trying to catch any glimpse of the man out of sheer terror. But the man's allies, they look upon him with such trust, and he is the leading force behind some of the events that have taken shape. He's working in the shadows, but he's also in the land of opportunity, of bright light. Right? It's a beautiful day in Rochester, New York. Right? The sun is beaming down. The neighborhoods are beautiful. Right? There's the Genesee River, University of Rochester, college kids, people enjoying their Saturdays, and going to synagogue, going to church, going to temple, going to the mosque, and everybody sort of feels this light nature in the air, and that's actually Porkadoodle. He's up there, and he is shining down with such benevolence, and it lights a candle of inspiration for us all, right? And as owner of FindSourceInc.net and FSMPlace.net, that's what I'm really looking for, because I'm a builder and I'm building a palace. I'm building the most gigantic building project in history, and it's got to be a home for someone. And so I want to take this opportunity to invite Porkadoodle into the confines of my building. All right, he's welcome. We have a welcome mat on the floor right at the entrance with Porkadoodle's stamp of approval. Okay, and we have tapestries, and they have to be filled with something. And Porkadoodle has a beautiful demeanor, his movements, his voice, and so we sort of allow him to fill the void, right, on the tapestries. There are going to be statues of him, and he's going to maintain ownership because his sort of demeanor, okay, and his place is such that it needs to be celebrated, right? And I'm getting in on the ground floor, like I said previously, and it's about Porkadoodle. It's all about Porkadoodle. When I think of things just randomly throughout the day, and there are problems, and there are also things that happen that just really allow you to appreciate life, right? The problems Porkadoodle can solve, and some of the things and throughout my life, I associate with Porkadoodle. So me and him have like a love bond, basically. Um, call it a bromance, call it what you will, all right? But his iron paw has been able to shine light into the darkness, all right? So there is a shrine. There's a Porkadoodle shrine. There's a statue. There are sort of trinkets that you can buy with Porkadoodle's name and face and his voice and some slogans, right? So I mean, that's basically how it is, and it's a burgeoning, emerging industry with such potential, and this is why I'm paying Porkadoodle. This is why I give the man credit. I give the man time, dedicate efforts to manifesting what he feels is important, and that's all there really is to be said. Okay, and the thing about it is that there is so much more that could really be done to try to improve the situation with humanity, right? And that's why I have stepped into the shoes of a Porkadoodle who is out for my best interest, and he is not racist, and he is not necessarily egotistical. He knows what he has to do, and he has just enough motivation to be able to see it through, right? The man can't be budged. He is not controlled by any special interests. He takes ownership of the situation, and the corporations are able to understand that corporate taxes, maybe they are too high. Maybe we do pay the most in the world. And if you're seeing a situation where there's the abandonment of America by corporations unable to keep afloat in the headwinds of our times, then there are some problems, okay? And as a man worth trillions of dollars, he really has the experience and the business ethic to see how to create value, how to develop a product that people are going to want to buy, how to manage financial industries and habits to try to dismantle a system of inefficiency that is sort of wrangling, right? I've said this before, and just sort of taking where there is not enough to be taken, right? Sometimes you have to give as well. You have to spend money to make money. This is true, but there's also the case where if you restructure certain things, the energy that flows into the system is less constrained by the Euclidean dynamics of the system. Okay, so I'm going to quit while I'm ahead here. I think Porkadoodle knows that he's a special man, and he deserves to be treated as such. So yes, there are hats, yes, there are shirts, yes, there are stuffed animals and shrines that you'd be able to buy and that I'm buying. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I hope you start taking Porkadoodle with the kind of serious intentions that he really is promoting. Okay, so take care, enjoy your weekend, and I hope to see you on Porkadoodle.